Okay, actually. Mm-mm. Oh, it signed me out. Okay. Fuck. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot I was also making a hype train feature. I need to do that at some point. Okay, let me message. Okay. Leaderboard. Okay, there we go. Ah, there we go. Username. Okay. User ID. That's what I'm looking for. Uh I don't know, it's just the test trigger. Okay. What was I making? Oh yeah, slot stats. And let's see, that would be user ID. Okay. I want it to get their wins and losses. Mm, a little bit mischievous. Right. One in 10 billion. Damn dog. Uh I think to make it worth it, it would have to be more frequent. To be more evil. One in 10. Yeah, I think if it was like, I don't know, 30 seconds and it was like a 1 in 40, 50 chance or something, I think that would be worth it. Mm. Oh, yeah, that is true. Yeah, I guess they do have the it Dunya took off the cooldown, right? Oh god, I need to check. Um, it would be really funny if like yeah, if you get like over a 20 molt, you just get banned. It's just like cheating, hacker, get out of here. Yeah, hey, there we go. Okay. Yeah, wait, did I have that right actually? Huge. Oh man, I fucking I'm trying to remember. When I was doing the dev stream earlier, I was talking about like sneaking something into the code, but I forgot what the fuck I actually did. I I hope it doesn't fuck something up. Oh yeah, that's right. Center knows. I I don't think it'll actually make it into her stream because I'm not actually exporting the command, but I changed the command for slots to also accept exclamation mark slut and exclamation mark slut. Yeah. Or or what? Yeah. I mean, you can just yeah, because I can just send a message from the Adunia account to do that. Um, well, like the automation could do that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Um, but for a shame command, because this speaks from Adunia's account, it could probably just do that. Okay, that should actually just do that. Let's see. Oh yeah. Ah, there we go. Okay, so if I go here, I do oh, I didn't set up the actual command for it yet. What was that? YouTube. No, I think it was in core commands. Here we go. Command triggered. Create command. Let's see. Stats. I was thinking about it. Let's see. Yeah, I guess stats is good enough for now. That's a little bit broad, but it can just be edited. No cooldown. I'm not. I'm not sure. Let me take a look at that. No, there's no other stats command. Yippee! Alright, so that's all good. That triggers it. Okay. So now, I need to do slots a couple of times first. I I may have nepoed center a little bit. Fuck. What's broken? I forgot to fucking actually compile the slots command, so it's probably unhappy with me. Let me do that. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, sis. Okay. Now I need to actually call this function just at all. Kind of forgot to do that as well. Where did I put that? Put it here. Handle streak. I'll just put handle when lost tracking. One user. Okay. Okay. Now that should actually function. No. No, God. Why? Oh my God. I'm winning. Shit, I lost. Okay. Now that I'm. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Okay, now I can do stats. See if that does anything. Okay, it's broken. Let's see. This is the life. What do we got? So it is. Make sure it's compiling. Okay, it is compiling. It's supposed to send a YouTube message. Let me check the action history. Yes. Okay. So that's centers thing. Okay. Stats. Go to. Let me make sure that. Let's see. Okay, so there's my message, I believe. Yep. Exclamation point stats. Yeah, let me make sure that this is actually Okay. Okay, it's stats. It's enabled. It's in null mode, which is fine. All the perms should be fine. Don't know if I need to actually put it into a group. Let me check what slots is. No, okay. Don't need to put it into a group. Oh, right. I gotta set the fucking sources. I always forget to. There we go. YouTube message. I don't know why that's like disabled by default. There we go. Yippee! Yeah, well, the streaks is fixed. Just gotta put that into a dues code. Yeah, it ignores streaks of one now. It actually tracks streaks properly. That was like the whole yesterday or whenever that was the dev stream was just fixing the streaks and doing other shit. Well, now that we have the stats command, mm, that might be a good idea. Yeah, I see. Let me just. Mm, where is the win and lose messages? Do you just mean the slots or the streak? Right. That's also fixed already. So it checks if your multiplier is greater than 1 now for the winning condition. So if it's 0.1, it'll lose. And same with the win-loss tracking now. It'll only make you win if it's greater than 1. Yep. I think I have fixed all of the bugs with that. Center. Gamble. Yeah. Yippee. Yeah, there was like, yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, there was like a fair few bugs in that. So that stream we had a very good time fixing all of those. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, and I fucking figured out how to rename this shit finally, so I can name it not something stupid. Total. I was so annoyed because I couldn't find the rename thing for the execute codes. I just looked here and I was like, what do I do? Where's the rename thing? So I just have like taxation copy or some shit somewhere. I might have already renamed it. Okay. Um, don't think so. It's got. I know it does actually. Users lifetime taxes. Um, that's currently just data gathering code. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we don't have a thing that displays that. But actually, we could just make this stats like a general stats command. Like it could get your slots and your taxes and everything. That'd be kind of fun. Um, Sure, why not? Let me just mm, oh god. Oh yeah, he did lose like 30 million or some shit in one stream, didn't he? Jesus. What the fuck, dog? Oh yeah. God. Yeah. That is something that I wanted to look into at some point because the slots code is definitely just broken somewhere and it's making money out of thin air again. Uh, but yeah, the thing about that is that would require me reading Idu's code, and I I do not want to do that. I if I were to do that to fix this bug, I would just end up rewriting the entire slots function. I've been there since the beginning of the slots code to be horrified and mock her the entire Yeah, that's why I kept insisting on like her giving me her code base. I probably ended up pestering her like 4 times for it or some shit. Like, you do give me your code. I want to. I I need to fix your code, you do. Yeah, I've already like half rewritten this bottom part because I've like touched it. Um, but I mean, one thing I will say is this batshit insane fucking nightmare somehow works, which is wild. Uh, I'm honestly impressed. Yeah. um. Oh fuck! I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, stats. Right. Going to and total. Yes. Yes, indeed, I am. Taxes, because what this does is this just stores the variable like per like in a user unique object, which you can just get from anywhere. So this is just tied to everyone's like users. So I can just grab the user ID and grab the thing I want to get and take it. I just want to make this not like spammy, so I might just put a bunch of shit on one line. Yeah. Yeah. That is unfortunately kind of the nature of it, isn't it? Make sure that compiles. Okay. And let me actually recompile slots. Okay. So now, actually, no. I didn't need to recompile slots for that. That's taxes. That's a different thing. But now I should be able to see the taxes. Yeah. Yep, that looks about right. Yeah. Yes. That is something I can do. Uh, so I'll start doing that with the stats thing, and I won't touch slots for a second here just to make sure this works. Um, but that's probably a thing that C sharp just does. Let me do C sharp print. Let's see, format int with commas. String dot format. Let me see. Oh, my fucking eyes. Uh, okay. Okay, so it's really fucking easy. Okay. It is, in fact, like ridiculously easy. Yes. Um, hey, and it's even in this version of C sharp. There's some shit where I've looked up that it's just not been in StreamerBot because this uses like a slightly older version of C sharp, but that actually works. Sick. Uh, yeah, you'd be surprised. A lot of programming languages don't even have that shit. Boom. Raw. Okay. So since it's that easy, it should be fairly easy to add to slots. Ha ha ha. Let's see here. So all I need to do is add it to the win amount over there. Um, I could also add it. Yeah, the leaderboard too. I need to do that. Which is so not too hard. Yeah, okay. So let's do the leaderboard first. That will just be n0. That's really fucking easy because that's actually in a function. Thank God. The win message should also be easy. The one saving grace about this code is that I can look for. Oh, actually, no. I probably can't just search for like an equal sign to find the fucking. Yeah, no. Okay. Right. All right. I'm going to be doing some scrolling to see where. Let's see. Okay. Base volt plus total vol. Say again. Dot value. That's true. If that's what that's actually called, that'll do it. Unfortunately, it looks like yeah, that's the realm of the sane code, unfortunately. Let's see. Oh God. Fucking end my life, man. Okay. Okay, so here is the that thing where it does like 10,000 times 0.1. I think that's this code. Um, so I should just be able to convert this into a sane formatting, first of all. Which, by the way, if you ever program in C sharp, God, you are so fucking spoiled because it has so many nice things like this. I've come to love C sharp so much since like starting my job actually developing for it and fucking doing this shit. As God, some of these things would be a pain in the ass in other languages. Uh, Yeah, pretty much lately. Just the last like couple days or so. I've just been infuriated with the news code for so long. It's all coming out in this fit of rage. Um, okay, I just realized I am not editing the correct thing here. This is a fucking debug thing. Okay, trying to find where the actual message gets printed. Let's see. So this is the leaderboard shit. And this is the actual setting the money shit. Okay. So let's see. What is this? No fucking clue. Let's see. That's a debug message. Okay, one thing I can do is I can search for send YouTube message, and that'll give me all the places where it's actually sending shit. So we have that. We have the streak stuff. Let's see. That's debug. That's debug. That's debug. That's debug. That's debug. That's debug. Where is the actual sending any of the messages? Is it just in debug mode? Okay. Wait. Hold on. Where? I'm gonna search debug. Okay, no, it's not in debug mode. Okay. So back to send YouTube message. Okay, that's debug. I'm so fucking confused. Okay. So this is the stuff that's not debug here. Um, I'm gonna start just taking out this debug code because we do not need it anymore anyways. Um, Heaven help us if we ever need that. It's going to try to clean up the code a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. That's debug. That's debug. That's debug. That's debug. Okay. At this point, I have no fucking idea how she's even printing any of the like emojis or anything. This is like insane, dog. There. So we have lines. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely okay. Let me figure out where this lines object is being used. Is that little okay. So it's setting an argument. Oh, it's not even printing in C sharp. It's not actually doing that. It's just setting arguments and then making a YouTube message outside. That's right. Fuck. So- okay. Now the question is, do I rip all that shit out and make it sane, or do I just format these variables to look right? Uh, yeah, yeah, okay. So we know where the arguments are being set, at least, so that's easy enough. Um, let's look at. Okay, so we have total mults, which is okay. Then we have input edu amount int. Okay, so that needs to be formatted to hmm. Alrighty. Yeah, it's fun, Garcia. Bye. Like how if anyone's watching my stream, they're just getting my voice. They have like no context for this call at all. Yeah, that's fair. Let's see. Okay, so we have edu input amount. Is this? Oh God, I don't think this is ever even set. No, okay. Fuck me, dog. Okay. So I am very tempted to just rip that shit out and print it in C sharp. Mm, do I dare? Do I dare fuck with the crazy edu code? Mm. So all I would do to rip it out currently is I would do yoink that whole thing. Yeah. Well, that's the kind of thing I like to see. That's what we really need on the Adunga stream. I'm glad you're here to grace us with these kind of ideas, Center. Uh, yeah, that would be really funny. Exclamation mark watermelon. God. Okay, stick in. Okay, nice. Okay, so we're going to just use EduCoin there. For this, of course, I think target user does it. Yeah, and target user does that. And we finally have the return, which is actually down there. So I'll go down there with it. Okay. Data do string do return. Alrighty, have a good one, Sensei. Bye. Okay. Gambler points. Okay. Yeah, I'm quite happy to. Uh, it's just very satisfying to me to not have it do be writing the code. No, it is pretty fun. Yeah. Okay, so this is only ever a display value, I think. So I'll just make that return equals data kind times total multiplier. I'll just format that. Then I can get a nice nice comma thing too. B. Equals IOA2. Chicken and rice. Yo, it's going good. Just doing a little bit of coding for Edu stream. Yeah, a little bat. C sharp. Little bit of a batshit insane. Uh, so I started coding when I was 15, doing like JavaScript or something. And then at some point, I got a 4-year college degree, and now I'm a professional C sharp programmer, and I just do this for fun on the side. Yeah. I mean, not everybody, I guess. There's a lot of other jobs to do, but it is a cool job. I like it. If you end up liking it, go for it. Yeah, I mean, so my company, for instance, is like a business to business, like contractor company. And we make data management software for welding gas suppliers. So, yeah, I know it's very very niche. Yeah, it's literally just for welding gas supplies. It's in the like hundreds. Yeah. Yeah, it's You did you code? Do you code, Moran? Yo. Oh, interesting. You definitely don't have to go to university to code. But I will say after about the first semester or so, like I'd been programming for I don't know 5 years or something before going to uni. But in the first semester, basically I knew everything, and then like the second semester and onwards, I was at least learning like some new shit with every class. So it's definitely worth it. Mm, It's definitely but one of the so in my day job though, like the biggest coding skill you can have, like by far really is, well, one, knowing how to read code, and two, being able to use the debugger. Yeah, that's the main programming language of my company. That and this weird yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, Java and C sharp are, and like CE, I guess, if you're working in an older company, those are like the business kind of languages. Yeah, C++ plus plus is if you're in a serious software company that's making like an actual software product, like most big like fancy games are written in C++, plus plus, for example, because that's like the performance language. Yeah, probably. Um, you know, I'm vomiting because of that example, but yes, probably. Ah, league yucky. Oh yeah. No. No, I do a lot of different shit. Y- Yeah, there's a couple like that. I I looked at doing that for a little bit, but it seemed like it was just kind of a pain in the ass. Like they I don't know, the way they like link you up with work and stuff is a little weird and stuff. At least for the things I've applied to. Yeah. Yeah, that's what a buddy of mine does. He does freelance web design. Um, that's his side job. Of course, he works for my company too. Um, but yeah, he has his little side thing. Um, Not really. I think he's kind of trying to get it off the ground, but like if it doesn't get off the ground, he's got the actual company. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah. Jesus. Yeah, damn. Ah, I So we've had this bug in the Idunia code base for a while where this like gambling function is printing money. Um, because it's just like adding more money into the economy than there should be, because it's supposed to be like Idunia's account is the bank and the money goes in and out of her account instead of just being created from thin air. And I've just figured out why it's printing money because it's not actually taking away the gamblers like winnings for, and uh adding it to her account. Uh, Fuck, wait. Yeah, yeah, that's fucking wild, man. I don't know how you found it either then. That's fucking hilarious, dog. That's pretty peak. Yeah. No, she is like a, I don't know, 25 viewer average streamer. Um, yeah, we have this little like gambling points system and stuff. You can. It's like it's not supposed to be like a RMT thing. It's supposed to be like so the way it originally started uh getting it for money is we had a bonk feature where if you donated uh her model would get bonked with stuffed animals. But if you chose not to use that command, it would give you some bonus money instead so that you could use the like normal stream bonk command for the with the bonus money. Uh, but yeah, so now donating just gives you money along with watch time is always giving you money. Yeah. Watch time gives like I don't remember if it's like 10 a minute or something. Yeah. It is 800 points per dollar, so it would be like whatever that is. Yeah. Yeah. So you get yeah, so you get like 8,000 minutes worth of points by donating $100. And that's like what? Yeah, it's like 133 hours of watch time equivalent. It's interesting. Yes. I'm pretty sure she has to be live. She streams every day, like 4 hours or some shit, usually. I just got recommended this stream because she was playing Noita, and uh, the YouTube algorithm gods just like knew that I was playing Noita at the same time or some shit. I don't know how the fuck that works. I have no idea, dog. The surveillance state is strong. I do have a Google Pixel. Oh God. Uh, um, it does. It's just listening to everything I'm doing. Oh God. Yes, I am apparently. Let's see. No, I'm just doing it for fun. Yeah. I do sometimes. It just depends on what I'm doing, because that when you're a professional programmer and you use this thing like daily, you pretty quickly learn that like if something's like too simple, it's not really worth it. You better just code it yourself. And if it's too complex, um, I mean, like if typing out the sentence to like tell it to do the thing is longer than just typing out the code, I just type out the code. Yeah, that's what I do if I have like a medium-sized change. Because there's stuff like um, the Visual Studio and Visual Studio Code have GitHub Copilot, where you just press a hotkey and it'll autocomplete inside your editor, which is very nice. I got that. So right now, so right now I've just discovered that Idunia's current code, because she actually wrote this whole code base here. Yeah, she spent, you know, in one way, she's good at it, and another way she's bad in it at it because she does not use like the more advanced features of code that are more convenient, like functions and stuff. Uh, so she writes, basically from about like line 126 to line I don't know, 1000 or something is her code. Um, it is batshit insane to read. It is just, yeah, it's like mind-bogglingly like difficult to read, for one thing. Yeah, I'm like looking at some of this shit and I'm like, my eyes are glazing over this shit about as much as yours are. Yeah. Um, yep, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it works like it depends on the scope. Yeah, it depends on the like complexity of your project, because like I vibe coded up simple shit like I had chat gpt make me this text utility because I was doing something. I do i do have a just the normal like $20 one. I don't need the $200 one. uh i I've never used Grok. I have used Claude. And Claude seems good. Um, I'm just, I have Chat GPT and it has like all those other different features that Claude doesn't have, like image generation and all this shit. Like, kind of. Oh yeah, I had a yeah, I had a so like yesterday or the day before or some shit, I was doing a dev stream, just like doing this. And I don't remember how the topic came up, but I was bullshitting with chat and I got curious about like how bra size measurements actually worked because I wanted to figure out what the largest possible size is. I don't know, but uh, apparently like 102 ZZZ is the like largest natural breast size ever. And yes, some shit. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Yeah, I would have ChatGPT teach me. I I would yeah. So if you use ChatGPT properly, it can be like a learning tool instead of like a crutch. Like I ask it all the time shit in my job like how do I yeah, so let's say that probably not. Yeah, I'm not sure. Um, so you could do that. It would be really complicated. Uh, Mostly because mobile like development shit is just like a little fucky. I um yeah, if you're if you're working with Apple, it's dog shit. If you're working with some shit like that. But more importantly, even if you're trying to like develop the app, right? You have to have like an iOS device. You have to do all this. You have to have like a developer license or some shit. I don't remember, but yeah, Android is way nicer for that because you literally just download Visual Studio. I don't know if I might actually have this set up. Google. Um, yeah, yeah. There's a lot of people that make variants of llama and stuff because its weights are out in public. Yeah, yeah. It's not. Open source tends to lag behind a bit just because there's not as much money behind it for development. Um, but not by much. No, Grok is not open source. Um, oh, interesting. Yeah. Ah, yeah, that's probably why. Yeah, that's similar to what OpenAI does, or did, because I know they open sourced. I don't remember if it was GPT-3 or something. But they used to open source more shit, and now they don't really. They recently actually did a couple. They released a couple open source models, which was kind of a big deal because they hardly ever do that. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Uh, I think I read something about that. Damn, I've not heard of that. Yeah, that does make sense. Um, Damn, dog. Second richest man, L. Yeah. He does. Yeah, I'm a real big fan of SpaceX especially. I don't know if I've seen the most recent one. Um I thought you meant the latest test flight. Yeah, I've been following Starship for a long time. Let's see. Yeah, 3 hours ago posted. Let me see. Real question is, did they catch it? Yeah, seems baller. Oh, right. No, this is 3 hours ago. Let's see. This is an August 26th uh test flight. So yeah, they just did it the same test again, I guess. Yeah. I, yeah, that sounds like a different rocket to Starship because Starship's supposed to be like a lot cheaper than that. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. That's gonna be pretty interesting, yeah. No clue. Yeah, it's a. I wouldn't work there personally. Um, nah, because I mean there is the whole like I just don't know if I do well as well, but it seems just like a really high pressure environment, and I'm just not really about that. Damn. Yeah, yeah. I mean that's good software design right there. You want it to be like usable. Yeah, that's like very important in my company because we service welding gas suppliers and they're all blue collar. So, and I mean, even like, even if you're making software for like really smart people or whatever, like, it's, it's a mark of quality software if it's usable. You want it to be usable just either way. So kind of. I work on our mobile app team, and so I touch a little bit of the UI stuff and a little bit of the logic and a little bit of the server thing, because my whole role for the past like month or I've only worked at my company like a month and a half or so. Um, yeah, I'm very new. But my whole role in my time being here has basically been like bug hunter. So I've been fixing all the weird little stupid shit that happens. And usually, it's a great way to learn our software because that usually involves like looking at the mobile app and be like, okay, some shit's happening here, that figuring out like how the mobile app communicates to the server related to that, and then figuring out like how the server handles all the data and everything. So I go back and forth between our mobile app and our server and our database like every day. And I just, it's just like detective work pretty much, just constantly all day trying to figure out where shit is breaking. No, I do it in person. Yeah, I moved here from like 6 hours away for this because it's like the only software company in my like unpopulated ass state. So I'm somewhere like that, yeah. Pretty rural. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think there are like two serious software companies in my entire state, and I'm now working for one of them. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it's like Northwest, it's that area. But we yeah, for real. Yeah, but we service welding people from like all over the country. We're just based in our location. Yeah. Um, yeah. I mean, that's definitely true. Yeah, I mean, I've never been there either, but like in industry wise, like you learn pretty quick. Silicon Valley is just like the central hub for technology in general, or at least software. Um, yeah, because it's like Google and Microsoft and all those fucking companies, they're all based over that way. Uh, yeah. So getting a software job like anywhere else is kind of a pain in the ass. I took like, I don't know, probably 6 months to find this position or something. Um, yeah, I was really lucky they were actually, hiring because it is one of the two software companies in my whole fucking state. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Damn, dog, that's pretty sick. Damn. Yeah. Damn. I mean, housing has gone up so much recently. I feel like, yeah, yeah, I feel like that's kind of what you got to do for living in an area like that. Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. True. Yeah, I mean, owning land ain't exactly having money. That's kind of my family too. Yeah. Damn, dog. Damn, dog. Yeah, it's pretty sick. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much my family too. Huh. Yeah. Fucking crypto traders, of course. That's fucking wild. Yeah, I don't know. Crypto is this is so weird because it's like a pyramid scheme. It's like yeah, I think that's most people. That's why I don't do it because it feels like gambling pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Yep. God. Yeah, that's a greasy ass business. Kind of. Yeah. Yeah. So that's yeah, I feel like that's like when I watch these videos like Indian scammers and shit, like it seems like that's generally the mindset. Yeah, I don't know. Jesus. Yeah, me neither, man. God. Yeah, dude. Damn. Jeez, that's pretty good. Yeah. And yeah. Holy shit. Hell yeah. Huh. Yeah, man, I watched. Okay. Uh, I was gonna say I watched my hometown go from like friendly and like, on my home street when you would drive up the street, you'd lift your hand from the steering wheel, like wave at people as you're passing each other. Yeah, I watched my like hometown just like the culture change and just people just don't do that anymore. It's kind of funny. I don't really get it. God. Mm. Yeah. Ooh, shit. My dad did flipping cars for quite a while. He just didn't do enough of it to really make a lot of money or anything, but he made like enough to live, kind of, and he didn't do it that often. Yeah, yeah, huh? Oh, damn. Ah, darn. Yeah. Damn. All right, yo, I gotta head out. Yeah, take care. Good to meet you. Wagered. That goes by. Gambler. Okay. Yeah, so there's our currency week. So fix that. I need to just take out